Hey guys, this is a quick update on the tank. As you can see, it's a lot clearer now. Not completely, the haze is not completely gone yet. I'm not quite sure. There might just be a lot of particulates in the water. Not sure, but anyway, the driftwood is out of the tank at the moment. So this scape currently is a temporary scape. So I'm still hoping that the driftwood will be able to fit in here. But if not, I'm just going to have to scape this tank with these plants here. And one of the reasons why I took it out because was last week before I did the water change, it was literally impossible to see in the tank. It was so dark that it was. I mean, I'm not. It's not even an Amazonian taupe at that point. It's just like brown soup or something. But anyway, so the reason why I took it out, one of the reasons why was that, and also like I don't think the plants are getting enough light that way. So, you know, so that's one of the reasons why I took it out. So hopefully now the plants will thrive a little bit more. They'll get a little bit more light. The jungle valves are not looking great in the back. They look pretty nasty. The crypts and then the Nubius here, they look okay. That sword, again, it was not looking great. Hopefully, with the brighter lights now, it'll look a lot better. But I'm okay with this. Like, obviously, this does not look great at the moment. I'm trying. I'm probably going to do like. So one of the things that you kind of want to do. So this is a smaller tank for discus. Probably the bare min. Actually, it's probably below the bare minimum for discus. So I want to make sure that there's enough room for them to like move around. And then if you have that big piece of driftwood, it's literally taking up almost the entire section of the side, it might be too much for the tank or for the discus. There's not just enough room for them to swim around and whatnot. So I'm still gonna boil. I'm still continuing to boil, quote unquote, boil the wood to try to release the tannins as much as possible. But it's not looking good. This is like the third day I've been doing it, and the water's still considerably dark. I'll show you in a minute. But the fish themselves are doing pretty good. I don't think I lost any of the tetras yet. Also, I am lowering the temperature a little bit because the timeline for the discus is a little bit later, sometime in January. And right now it is freezing cold outside. It is negative 10 degrees outside. So it's very difficult, or it's very expensive to heat this tank. And this water was warm. I mean, it right now it's lower, but it was warm when I was changing the water. It was like really really warm. All the quarries are doing fine. There's two right there. There's one right there, and there's one more somewhere else. Not sure. But that red mean tetra, he's still in there. It's not bothering anyone. There's no one for him to bother. So that's good. Yeah. Then other than that, just doing the water changes still twice weekly. Maybe I'll just lower it down a little bit because there's really not that much going on. But I do want to lighten up the tank even more. There still seems to be like a haze in this tank. So hopefully that will go away eventually. So this, this is also this. Obviously I showed this before. This is my water change system. I put this in the tank to fill it, and then I put in like a pump in that outlet to take the water out. And this bucket is just for like a drip. There's a small drip bug from like this system, so it just catches that water, and it goes all the way here to the sink, where I fill this up with water. And here's the right now it's being in the fill up set up. I put water in this, from the faucet into this bucket, and this $13, $12 pump pumps it back into the tank. So this is the drip. This is what I've been doing with the driftwood. I've been boiling water here, and throwing it in here and just letting it sit. This water is not boiling anymore, obviously. It's still pretty warm, probably like 90 degrees. But as you can see, the water is still dark, and this is my third day of actually doing this. So why did they even sell driftwood if it's going to be this many tannins in the driftwood? I just don't know. Like, this piece of driftwood was $70. They could have very least boiled out the tannins beforehand. This really, I'm not sure what the word for it is. It's kind of like my Grom almost, where they still have it and they haven't done anything to it. Just kind of really lackluster um, quality and commitment to work or to whatever. But anyway, so this is the system. I guess back to the tank. So I still am going to get discus sometime in January. I want to get really good colors, and I'll make another video about the colors. I guess I can. What's the word for it? I will be okay satisfied with certain colors, not like the super cool colors. Like, there's some colors that are just insane, but they will be very expensive and very difficult to find. But if I'm only doing it once, hopefully, why not go for the gusto? But again, this will be in January, not anytime soon. Right now, the tank is fine as is. I'm not going to put any fish in here because I'm still going for the discus. If I don't do the discus, what will go nice in here? No, to be honest, I will probably just put some rams in here, some Bolivian rams. There's some really nice colors. There's like golden rams, just the typical Bolivian rams. Just a multitude of colors, and they look really, really nice. Friendly fish as well, so they'll go really well in this setup. So I'll probably just put like 4 or 5 of those guys in here, um, if I can't get discus, or if there's some type of situation where I'm like, I should probably not get discus, but I'm gonna give it a try. Whatever. I mean, I've been setting it up for it. The tank seems to be okay with higher temperatures. It's really no algae growth or anything like that. Um, yeah, so that's the tank. No, it looks. The scape is not great. To be honest, like I'm not gonna really commit too much more money to it. So it's really gonna be difficult to try to make a good scape with what I have now. So I got some river rocks and pebbles that are lying around. I might remove the sand. I can move these things around because obviously all the plants are in these bags, the roots and soils in the bags, and these are these baskets. So I can move everything around. Um, but we will see. Anyway, so hope everyone's doing well. Happy holidays, and talk to you later.